Hamlet was written by English writer William Shakespeare around the year 1600. The story is a tragedy and it explores the idea of order and revenge. Hamlet, the Prince of Denmark's father, old Hamlet, died and the cause of death was unclear. This event signifies the order in Denmark being broken. Claudius, the brother of old Hamlet, inherited the throne and married the king's widow, Queen Gertrude, who's also the mother of Hamlet. On a dark winter night, a ghost resembling old Hamlet appears in the castle. Hamlet is called by his good friend, Horatio, to talk to the ghost. The ghost reveals that he is indeed the spirit of old Hamlet and tells how he was murdered by Claudius. The ghost orders Hamlet to seek revenge on Claudius so that justice and order can be brought back to the kingdom. Eager to seek revenge, Hamlet starts pretending to be mad so that Claudius won't grow suspicious of him. Claudius and Gertrude worry about the erratic behavior of Hamlet and employ two of Hamlet's friends, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, to watch Hamlet and help the king and queen figure out why Hamlet is acting mad. Polonius, the father of Hamlet's girlfriend, Ophelia, suggests that Hamlet may be mad due to his relationship with Ophelia. Claudius agrees to spy on Hamlet speaking to Ophelia. Hamlet was not only mad, but it also seems that he doesn't love Ophelia at all. The scene changes and a group of actors enter the castle. Hamlet sees this as an opportunity to prove Claudius guilty. He asks the actor to play a scene that closely resembles how Hamlet thinks Claudius has killed his father. When the murder scene happens in the theater in front of everyone, Claudius reacts by standing up and leaving the auditorium. Hamlet sees this as proof of Claudius being guilty. He follows Claudius in order to kill him, but finds him praying. Hamlet thinks that killing Claudius while he is praying would result in Claudius going to heaven and him to hell, so he decides to wait for the next chance. We can see that Hamlet is actually flawed as he refuses to take the chance and kill Claudius. After this incident in the church, Hamlet goes to confront his mother with Polonius, spying on them from behind the curtain. Hamlet hears a noise and thinks that it's Claudius, so he immediately stabs the curtain with his sword and ends up killing Polonius. For the crime of killing Polonius, Claudius as the king orders the banishment of Hamlet to England and secretly gives Rosencrantz and Guildenstern sealed orders for the king of England demanding the death of Hamlet. After knowing what happened to Hamlet, Ophelia turns mad and sad. She drowns herself in a river. Her death, along with the death of Polonius, causes Laertes to show up in rage. Laertes is the son of Polonius and the brother of Ophelia. He was convinced by Claudius that Hamlet is to blame for the death of his loved ones. Meanwhile, Hamlet sent a letter back to the castle indicating his return due to his ship being attacked by pirates. Claudius uses Laertes' desire for revenge to plot with him a plan of killing Hamlet. He arranged a sporting sword fight between Laertes and Hamlet, but Laertes' sword is poisoned so that if Hamlet is hit, he would die. A plan B was also prepared to offer Hamlet poisoned drinks to celebrate. When Hamlet returns to the castle, he comes across Ophelia's funeral. He is grief-stricken. Hamlet attacks Laertes and argues that he in fact always and more than anyone loved Ophelia. Claudius invites Hamlet to duel with Laertes in the sword fight to see who is the stronger man. The sword fight soon begins with Hamlet scoring the first hit on Laertes, but he declines to drink from the king's goblet. Seeing Hamlet refusing to take the drink, Gertrude, who sits beside Claudius, takes the drink and gets immediately killed by the poison. The sword fight goes on, and Laertes lands a hit on Hamlet, but Hamlet does not die from the poison immediately. The swords get exchanged in the fight, and Laertes is stuck by his own sword. He reveals that Claudius is responsible for the death of Hamlet's mother and dies due to the poison. Hamlet then takes the poisonous sword of Laertes and stabs Claudius and forces him to drink the rest of the poison. Claudius dies, and Hamlet also dies after completing his revenge. Meanwhile, a Norwegian prince named Fortinbras enters the scene. He is shocked by the tragic sight of the entire royal family lying dead. It is also revealed that Guildenstern and Rosencrantz are dead due to Hamlet. Horatio is left to tell the tragic story of Hamlet's revenge to Fortinbras. Fortinbras then takes the throne and a new order is created. With the story at its very end and everyone being dead, the tragedy is complete. Ophelia, Polonius, Guildenstern, Rosencrantz, Gertrude, Laertes, Claudius, and Hamlet are all dead. Hamlet, as the cause of all of this tragedy, wiped out evil and restored order, but his fatal flaw of not killing Claudius when he had the first chance caused his downfall. This makes him the tragic hero, which is one of the most important elements of Shakespearean tragedy. Now you understand the plot of Hamlet. Let's look back at the story, which has a key theme of revenge. We can see that the final tragedy of everyone dying is due to their supernatural ghost ordering Hamlet to seek revenge through killing. Although Hamlet's revenge succeeded and it caused the order to be reestablished, so many people received a tragic death in the process. If Hamlet had been more resilient when the ghost ordered him to seek revenge, the tragedy may not have happened. A thing that we can all learn from this story of Hamlet is that seeking revenge will only lead to more damage to be done to everybody. So one should always consider forgiveness rather than revenge. After all, with a little forbearance, there will eventually be peace and order.